Hello Bon Bakers and welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and if you're new here, I share lots of delicious home-style recipes as well as baking tips and tricks. Today, we're going to be making frittata egg muffins. These are a great way to start the day if you're looking for something healthy and something tasty. So let's get to it. These frittata or egg muffins are essentially individual size frittatas. So they've got eggs, they've got vegetables, they've got a little bit of cheese, but we're using feta because it's lower in calories. So this is a great way to kickstart your day. These can also be made ahead of time, so they're fabulous if you want something healthy to grab and go, and you can make them and store them ahead of time. So you can eat them hot or cold, and they're healthy. So let me show you what you are gonna need. We have some eggs, some salt and pepper, some feta, some shallots, and then we have some tomato and some spinach. Easy, just 5 ingredients and a little sprinkle of salt and pepper. As always, I will leave the ingredients in the description box below for you, and for the full recipe to download and print for free, head to thebonbaker.com. A few other things that you will need, and one of them is a muffin baking tray. The other is a medium to large size mixing bowl. And then I also have a whisk, a spatula, and a soup spoon or a ladle. I also have a little bit of spray oil here, which I'm going to use to coat the muffin tray over there. And while we're at it, also turn on your ovens. You need to get that oven on preheated and turn it on to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. First thing is just coat your muffin tins with some of this spray and just give it a good coating, going around in circles, coating the base and the sides. From here, things happen really quickly. So what we're gonna do is whisk our egg with our salt and pepper. Then all we have to do is add in the extra ingredients, give it a mix, and then we can start spooning out our mixture. When you see how easy it is, you'll be wondering why you haven't done this before for breakfast. Let's get to it. In goes everything else. All that's left to do is give it a mix. As you can see, this comes together in no time at all. So now all that's left to do is start spooning this out into our muffin tins. And if you do have a soup spoon or something like this, it just gives a nice portion size to do so that they all come out quite equally. But if you don't have one, no worries, a normal spoon, or you could even pour this out into the muffin tins as well. Why do things the hard way? So let's start pouring. While our egg muffins or frittatas are in the oven, it's the perfect time to share with you all a nice quote, and I like to do this to send out positivity and good vibes your way. So, the one that I have for you today is, your circle should want to see you win. Your circle should clap loudly when you have good news. If not, get a new circle. And that is a quote by Anonymous. I couldn't agree more. It's so important who we spend our time with. So make sure you're spending your time with the right people. And back to bacon. It's time to clean up your dishes. Woohoo! Yes, amazing. How good did these look? So I have taken these out of the oven after 20 minutes exactly to the dot, and you can tell that they're cooked because, as I said, they're nice and golden and they spring back when they're touched in the center. These look lovely and rustic and ready to eat. If they do spill off a little bit of the egg off the sides, like a couple of mine have here, you can just chop off the little bit or trim them slightly. No problem at all. They smell so delicious and I cannot wait to eat it. They should kind of lift up off the baking tray really quite easily, or the muffin tins I mean, just because we've coated that base. So see how that just pops up? If you're worried, you can put them also in little muffin cases as well, but you probably don't need to. So what do you think? Time to eat? This is really hot, but I'm still gonna break it open for you so you can check this out. Oh, look at that. Yum. Oh wow. It's actually really surprising how tasty these little guys are. You think because they've got spinach and a lot of healthy ingredients that they won't be that tasty, but guarantee the feta in this is really making that really nice like pop come through with a bit of the salt, and the eggs cooked really well. It's nice and slow cooked, so these are nice and like kind of spongy in texture. A really delicious and healthy treat. Delicious. Can't stop eating it. We've done well, guys. As I said earlier, these can be made ahead of time. So if you do want to make them, you can store them in the fridge for up to 4 days, and you can also freeze them as well. Just wrap them up in some cling wrap or some tin foil and they'll last a few months. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I know you're gonna love this really healthy and delicious recipe. And if you like this video, make sure you give me a like and subscribe. Hit the bell as well because I have a new video coming out every single week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.